to the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. This is DJ Reed returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20.
First and 10. They've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to get this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 56.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, yeah. 28 yards. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Okay. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 82 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing out. Connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Pell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run here with Akers. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Past the 20.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. The CD, 9-yard
touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Cut! 380! 14!
To throw again on second down. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it third down. They try to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense very concerned there.
Very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going 4-on-4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time they're ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards to loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Come on now, let's go!
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone to sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? The biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late.
Give me radar.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for the LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. We saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Mike 50,
59!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
0!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Great Diggs on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Lady! 59!
Not here. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Woo-wee! Can't stand myself.
Touchdown, LA! Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who was so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Day is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Next to score, Rams 21, Seahawks 14. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That's complete to Penny Hart. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
A gain of
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Second and short, that's a run down, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so when they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off a play action, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely. So we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a first down throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a 4 zone.
10 yards on the pickup. In second and inches at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You can't.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
11.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
16. Watch 16.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down. Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he prep,
and the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I'm coming back.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. When you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starts right out of them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 50-50. Check.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Touchdown,
picked off by Julian Blackman. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run it off.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 18, 38-9. It was in Tampa.
Their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
Play action. Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
22. A gain of 10 yards.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah,
That's
Mike,
good.
58, right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check me out, check me out. 58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
White.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down.
They still playing
Von
solid.
Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them. That's right.
Defensive guy. Now, it's a quarterback throw long. You really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Like 7, big 20. Check 9, check 9. Hey, check 20.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's their down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd on
the give. This is Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
A gain of 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin the next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Going up top for Kupp. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A.
Tell the truth, baby. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to return for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Let's go.
Big play there just before halftime.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gutton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. So how about this for a change of field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
22! Get in the weight room. He's crashing.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready? He's not going to get me.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Defense, let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
On fourth down, Stafford.
Hey, watch the slant.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. That's Cup for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts go to the line, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Taylor's got the first down and more. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Colts 28, Rams 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Howell now to take it out of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense or they continue to score on offense?
9 brings up second and a yard.
58 to Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on EA Sports.
Right here, right here.
On second down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Waiting. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, 74, 74.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Clock management definitely critical here for the in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gun check time on both sides. We'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Powell on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What do you got? What do you got?
Now it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
70!
Stafford.
Any day.
It's called Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
28 all. Matt Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
And we'll see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get on the field, defense. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Back to throw. Wentz. Completes it to Hilton. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Second down and 5.
Mike 51.
Now Wentz. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock it away as we just saw there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz to throw. He's got Doyle. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
To throw is Wentz. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.